Welcome to the Prodigal. I'm your host, aka cousin, sister, friend, whatever you want to call me, Sparkle. And listen, I don't know about y'all, but God speaks to me in like the craziest ways. Okay, sometimes it's real random. So, quick story time. So, just like maybe an hour or two ago, I was in my living room working and I was about to come into my bedroom to get something. And quick backstory, my dog Coco gave birth to three cute little puppies and they're really, really young still. So I have them kind of just in the living room right now. They kind of use the bathroom everywhere. It's like, they still in training, they still learning. So I was going into my room to grab something real quick. And one of them, Biscuit, she's adorable. She's the first one to start to like pick up on the potty training aspect of things right now. So she's like, going to the bathroom in the right spot on the little pee pee pads, and the other two aren't. So when Biscuit was running up behind me, I was gonna go ahead and let Biscuit, come in the room with me because I'm only coming in here for a minute, and plus she's kind of trained already. Well, I left the door open because I saw her coming up, and she starts like, kind of pawing at the carpet a little bit. Like I could tell she was uncertain of what it was because right now they've only been on the hardwood floor and kind of like in their little puppy pen. And she sniffs the carpet and she's looking at it and she's like pawing or whatever. And the next thing I know, the other two puppies start to run up. Like I'm talking about running full force. Now, those two, they're learning, but they're not trained yet. They're not using the pee pads just yet. So I wasn't gonna let them in my room because I know they would end up having an accident on the carpet like real quick, which as y'all know is harder to clean on carpet. So I'm looking and I'm like, Biscuit, come on girl, I'm gonna let you in here, but just for, a minute. But if you wait too long and these other two get up here, I'm gonna have to close the door on all three of y'all because they gonna make a mess. And immediately I thought about us as believers. I don't know if y'all have seen those memes, but you probably have on social media, but there are these memes that go around that say sometimes a no from God is really a not with them around. And I 100% believe that. Sometimes God is saying like, hey, I have this for you and I want to give it to you. But you trying to take all these people into your new season and they can't go because this person doesn't understand the blessing of where you're going. They don't understand the privilege of where you're going, and they're going to mess things up. So because I care enough about you and your experience and what happens, I'm not going to bring you into this if you are hell-bent on taking people who are not ready. And it's not that I don't love them, but they're not ready for this yet. So what happened? Biscuit continued to sit there, trying to second guess and all that kind of stuff. And I had to close the door on all three of them, and leave them out there. And that is the thing. A lot of us are like Biscuit. We hemming and hawing, and there's a scripture in the Bible. And I love the scripture. I always forget where it's at, but I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna put it on the screen. But there's a scripture that says, behold, it springs forth. I do a new thing. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. And I love that scripture so much because sometimes God is doing a new thing in your life. And because it doesn't look like what you're used to, sometimes we miss it, And that's why it says, do you not perceive it? Because God can do a new thing, whenever he wants. But you have to perceive that it is God. And sometimes we don't. We're like Biscuit, sitting there, hemming and hawing, okay, trying to figure it out. Well, should I do this? Should I not? Is it gonna work? What if it fails? What if it's not as good as what I currently have? And God is like, no, perceive the new thing. The fact that I'm telling you that I'm doing a new thing means it's gonna be different from everything else that I've done for you, And sometimes we're so used to, oh, this is what I have, So this is just life. And God is like, no, I'm going to provide for you a different way. I'm going to give you access to different things. I'm going to give you new ideas, but it's on you to perceive the new thing and to actually move forward in it, and to move forward in it with either the right people or sometimes with no people. Okay, a lot of times God gives us a vision and we trying to bring everybody along, and God is like, no, I'm going to give this person a vision for their life just like I gave you a vision for your life. You have to be willing to go even if you're going alone, or face the alternative, which is sometimes not going. Because I do believe sometimes God will say, okay, if you acting like you can't go into what I have for you unless this person comes along too, and I know this person isn't ready, fine. I guess you're not ready. Stay where you are, you know? And I don't know about you guys, but I get tired of living the same situation over and over again, and then saying, still praying to God, like, God, change my situation, or God, fix this for me, work this out. And God is like, I've been trying, but it's a new thing and you haven't realized yet that it's me. So I don't know who this is for, but God is doing a new thing. Please perceive it, move in it, and realize that sometimes a no from God is simply a not with them around. Okay, sometimes we have to be bold enough to pray, God, if there are people around me who shouldn't be, remove them. Let me see them fully. Okay, when I started to pray for God to give me discernment, everything changed. And I'm talking about discernment in everything. Discernment when it comes to my friends, discernment in romantic relationships, discernment with my family, discernment in my decision making, discernment in everything. He will give it to you, okay? And don't be surprised if you pray those prayers and people start dropping off or people start acting different, and then don't get upset. Say, God, thank you. Thank you for showing me them, okay? Because if I got to move into my next season without them, I'm okay with that because I'm going with you. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. Please comment, like, subscribe. I don't know if they're even biscuit emojis, but drop a biscuit emoji in the chat or tell me about a time where you realized that God was trying to do something new in your life, or when God was trying to tell you, hey, not with them. you got to let this person go. Okay. I am praying for you. I am with you. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the Prodigal, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.